to get this game started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off-play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Dropping back, it's Burrow. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hurst.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Give to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they jump on top.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Burrow. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. The inside handoff. Twist his way through. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Number 68 on field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. And it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
17, Ohio, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Fires downfield. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's...
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the...
Snatches it on the right. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
23, Ohio 13.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Burrow. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to throw the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Back to throw, it's Burrow. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Middle Tennessee 23, Ohio 13.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
30, Ohio 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Maryland. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Offense will take over first and 10.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead.
He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 22.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Coming out with it, it's Maryland. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He'll toss it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Nifty little dance step.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, MTSU! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hurst. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's going up top here late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Line getting set on 2nd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Can anyone catch him? They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve